Hi everybody, welcome along. I'm going to do this live on Facebook again so I can add it back up onto all the other sites for you and send it out later, save some space on my phone. I'm running out of storage. So this is a weighted workout and we're going to do a bit of a mini circuit. So you're going to need the pint bottles that we spoke about previously and we've used before. So remember, a 4-pinter filled with water is going to give you 2.5 kilos. Okay, you've got to bring it smaller than obviously down to a 2-pinter, and that will give you 1.25, sorry, or down further from that you'll get about 75.75, 3/4 of a kilogram of weight if you go down to a pint bottle. You don't have to use any weight at all though, so I'm going to give you 3 options for each of them. Well, there's going to be a low option, and that's going to be your body weight only. 2 will be your weighted option, and then 3 will be a weighted option with a bit more intensity in there as well. So you can do whichever option you want to do. Now, first things first, make sure that your space is clear. Make sure that you've got nothing around you, nothing that you can trip over. Make sure that you're hydrated, so you've got some water available to you as well. Any pets in the house, make sure the pets aren't around at the moment as well. Make sure you've warmed up, so always warm yourself up, and you're going to make sure you do a cool down after this as well. All right, so as I say, it's a bit of a mini circuit that we're going to do. I've had a request in for some more of the weighted work, and we'll do that today, doing it live on Facebook firstly. It will then stay on Facebook, and then I'll add it into all the other areas that I send stuff out to you from and you've got access to as well. Okay, so let's just have a little bit of a circulation booster first. So a little bit of a march on the spot. Put some arms in as well, and you can do this in a seated position if you want to. Okay, so if you want to be in a seated position, feel free to do that as well. Make sure you're swinging from your shoulders. Bear with me a second. Make sure you're swinging from your shoulders, and that you are keeping the arm roughly at 90 degrees as you swing it there. Your movement as far as your feet is concerned, you're going to come down onto the ball of the foot first and roll through to the heels for me, okay? So it's this motion here. Arms swinging. Now if you need support, you've got support here. If you want to do it sat down, you can do it sat down. Just make sure you're in this front third of the chair. So if you are back a little bit, hip walk into the front third of the chair for me, okay? Let's pause there. Let's have a quick look at our posture. So heels in line with knees, knees in line with hips. We're going to stand tall from our hips, lifting those shoulders up, back and down, opening that rib cage. All right, a couple of reasons. First of all, this is our true postural position. Over time we've come forward a little bit, but this is our true postural position. So we want to come into this. And secondly, it's going to help open that rib cage. So we're going to get more oxygen in. We're going to get greater capacity within our rib area to get that oxygen in and use it. Okay, so mini circuit then. All right, just keep feet moving for a second. First thing we're going to do is a squat, body squat. All right, so body weight, bum goes back, chest stays lifted. My knees aren't coming any further forward than my shoelaces, and I'm not tipping forward here. Okay, so imagine you're going to sit down into a chair and come back up. Knees staying soft at the top. Don't let them lock out. All right. Second option, with your weight, hold it in front of you like a goblet. Okay. Again, shoulder width with those feet, down into your squat and raise up. Knees soft and work at your own pace. Option number 3, so our higher option, goblet position with your weight, down, pause there for a few seconds, about 5, and come back up. Okay, that is our 3 options. All right, so let's go for it. You ready? So we're either here and back up, we're taking our weight, coming down and back up, keeping the weight in close to the body, or we're coming down, we're pausing, and we're going back up. Keep going with that. Seated position, slightly different. So what you're going to try and do is a stand to sit for me. First option, we're just going to come forward. We're just going to jockey lift. So we're just going to try and lift the bottom off the floor a little bit, off the chair and back down. Second option, power up and come down. Okay, so standing and sitting. Third option, we power up, we come down, we pause and we lower. Okay, so off you go, either standing or seated. Now while you're doing this, keep going with it. Let's talk about our posture. So we're lifting tall from our hips, standing tall, shoulders back, good strong posture. Work at your own pace. So if you want to go slower, go slower. If you want to pick the speed up a little bit, you can, but not too fast. It's not a quick, fast movement, okay? Slower and controlled is better for us. We're going to work the muscle harder. We're going to make it work for longer. That's it. All right? Remember, support if you need it. Take a break there for me, and let's just bring some knee lifts in. Okay? Now, with our knee lifts, we're holding off for support if we need to. If you're able to, make sure you've got a strong, steady base to work from. And if you feel comfortable with it, take an opposite hand across to that knee. In our seated position, we have a knee lift here. And if you want to help the leg, you can. Okay? So if you want to assist, bring that leg up. Other options for you, you can dig the heels in front and bring them back in a seated position. Again, working at your own pace. Slower if you need to. Shorter if you need to. Yeah. We just want to keep the heart pumping. We want to keep the blood pumping after we've done that first movement with our squat. Okay, so go where you're comfortable. Keep going. And if you're in your seated position and you're able to do knee lifts, you can still do this little bit of rotation, mobilising through this trunk region. Okay, you just keep going with that for me a minute and watch. Second move. We're going to shoulder press. So I have my weight here. Ready? We're going to need 2 this time. First option is here. Let me come back so you can see. So I'm taking the arms up and down. Just stopping just below my shoulder height. Second option, same with my weight. Up and down, breathing in and out. Third option, we're going to alternate and we're going to pick that speed up a little bit. Not too high though, okay? Again, in our seated position, exactly the same. All right, stop your knee lifts, get your weights, choose which one you're going to go for, and let's go. So either here, carry on with it. Seated option is here. Brilliant. With your weights, seated option would be here. Standing option here. Keeping that posture strong. And third option, sorry, a little bit faster. Alternate arms. In our seated position. Now, you will start to feel this in your shoulder. So, first time you do it, if you want to just do it with body weight, feel free, and then you can start to add the weight in at a later date. Keep going with it though. All right, focusing on our shoulder here. Don't extend too high. Elbow staying soft so we don't lock out, and we're not leaning across, yeah? So it's this motion here, nice and square, nice and controlled. Okay, it's just that last option where we take the speed a little bit higher, just to get the heart pumping a little bit more as well. So we should be feeling as though we're out of breath. Yeah, we should be feeling that we need to take a breath. If it's too much for you, come to a different option. Okay, so you've got those 3 options. So if you start with your weight and you think, actually, I want to come a bit lower, pop the weight down, just carry on and add your own resistance in. Okay, take a pause there. Let's bring some heel kicks in. So here, I'm just bringing the heel up towards my bum, shifting the weight from side to side. Now, in our chair, what I want you to do is just tap out side to side. So we've got some movement into the hips. Okay? And what this is going to do for us, just get us that breathing back down a little bit, give us a bit of recovery time before we go on and do the third one, sorry. So keep going. Keep going. Nice deep breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth. Let's have a quick posture check, okay? You keep going where you are. While you're doing this, think about where your posture is in your upper body. Are your shoulders lifted up, back and down? If they're not, reset them for me. Okay, feel that position. Feel your shoulder blades coming together. Let's say this brings us into our natural postural position. Okay, keep going with that, and let me show you our third weighted work. All right, so this time we have a twist from side to side. Yeah, imagine you're picking something up and taking it from one side to the other. Yeah, that's option one. Option two, we bring some weight in to do that. Yeah, feet are staying flat on the floor, knees are soft, and I've got this rotation through my mid region. Okay, option number three, down into a squat position, holding it there, and you've got this rotation again. Now you're going to feel this into your lower back, and you're going to feel it into your abdominals. Okay, choose which one you want to do and start that off for me. If you're in a seated position, then again you have exactly the same here. Okay, our second option, we take our weight and we bring it across. Our third option, if you can, bring it across, take it down, bring it up, take it across, lower it down, bring it up. So you've got that additional movement within there. Choose the one that's right for you. Okay, keep going, keep going. Again, thinking about posture. Feel it in here, yeah? Round here, we've got a girdle of muscles that pulls in and helps keep us tall, helps us with our balance. So all our balance moves, everything when we're moving around, we're using this. When we're reaching to grab something, when we're stepping forward, this part of our body, believe it or not, is acting on that and it's helping to keep us steady and keep us balanced. So it's really important that we work on that. Take a pause, come in for a march. Okay, in our seated position, exactly the same. Keep going. So you've got your march. And again, if you start to find that it's a little bit wearing on the hips as it can be, take it back into a heel dig in front. So you've got some movement into the legs, but we're not taxing it too much. Okay? Brilliant. Keep going with that for me. And let me show you our fourth and our last circuit one. So everything we've done in between of those things is like an active recovery. So we're getting our breath back. This is our fourth one. Punching out. So nice stance here. Feet are staggered a little bit. So have a look from the side. Look, I'm not standing here. I've got a little bit of a stagger there because I'm going to bring my body weight forward slightly. So I've got a foot slightly forward. It's not a huge step, slightly forward. Okay. Punch out. So we're here. Body weight. Resist against it. So don't just let the arms go. Yeah. Feel it. Okay. So as you extend, feel the arm working. Feel the muscles working. And feel them working again when you come back in. Option two is with your weight. So okay, shoulders up and punching through. Yep, that's it. Option number three, we've got a little bit of movement in our legs as well. Yeah, so as we're punching through, we've got a little bit of a tap from side to side. Okay, seated option. Keep that march going. Seated option, punching through with weights. And to get a little bit of rotation in there as well, our third option, punching across. Yeah, using the weight. So those are your three options. What I would say is if you want the higher option, then potentially bring yourself standing up and go for a lower option if you're in a seat. You're challenging yourself more. But if you need to be in a seated position, stay there, okay? Choose which one you're going to go for, and let's do it. Punching through with your weights. Or with that little foot movement as well. Yeah, so you've got a little jig from side to side. Keep going for me. Shoulders are working here. So if we're trying to keep the arm up, we're working the shoulders all the time. We're working it by holding it here. The push forward and the pull back is working into the top part of our arm as well, all right? Think about your posture again. So, especially if you've got those weights, don't let yourself start to hunch. Tall, shoulders back, bang, bang, yeah? That's our position that we're looking for. Think about our posture the whole time. Keep going with that, keep going with that. Hold it there, come back in and have a march. You should be feeling a lot warmer now. So what I want you to do is just have this march on the spot. If you sat down, have a little march for me. Let's get our breathing back down a bit, get our temperature down a little bit, get our heart rate down a little bit before we even go on to our cool down. All right, so you're going to do your cool down after this. You'll have done your warm up before. All right, a few little heel digs at your own pace, and then take the feet wide and just shift that weight from side to side. Now breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Our shoulders are back, so we're opening this rib cage. So really take a big deep breath. Feel the lungs expanding in your chest. Feel that air coming in. And as you breathe out, try and expel it all out. So try and get all of that air out before you take another breath in. Standing strong still, knees staying slightly soft, we're never locking them out. That's it. And hold it there. Okay, so there we are. A little bit of a mini circuit, utilising your weight. You've got 3 levels for each move. In between each move, you've got some active recovery. All right, so you're doing something. We're doing those knee lifts. We're doing those heel kicks. We're doing that march. And that is not going to be a fast thing. So don't do fast high knees. Don't do big fast moves as far as your heel kicks are concerned. Use it as a recovery. So you should feel yourself calming down a little bit. Heart rate starting to come down a little bit, not too much. Breathing coming back to normal. And then we take it a little bit higher again. Now, you've got your 3 levels. You don't have to stay at the same level all the time. So you might find that you can do a higher level on one of the moves and need to go for a lower level on some of the other moves. You might even find you can do something standing, but other things you might want to do in a seated position. Excuse me. So choose what is right for you. Work at the pace that is right for you. And as always, any questions, any comments, any requests, any feedback, let me know. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.